Welcome back to the shop. I'm Brian DeMambro. Let's have a look at a nice collection of 19th century children's books. These are all printed in color. So this first one is a chromolithographed book printed in Bavaria by a Raphael firm. You'll notice here has an advertisement for food, and here is an image of a cat, and there are children playing a duet, and here is another advertisement. So that little item there is probably 1890s. This little item here appears to lack its covers, but it's color lithography with little moralistic fables, and it's still interesting. This is very interesting. These, oh my goodness, look at that. Natives of an island somewhere praying to, well, a Christian god there of some kind. The thief, look at that. So that's interesting. And now what's interesting here is the variation in covers on these two items. And one of them appears to lack its back cover, maybe. And then we've got here this one. So this one doesn't have the frontis of the Swan, which somebody long ago here has traced it onto that paper. That's interesting. And then we will just flip through and see what the differences are. We see here there is a hen and chickens. And then we've got mother duck and mother duck color lithograph. So that's an interesting little pair to show how McLoughlin Brothers issued the same title but with different covers, printed differently. Here's an 1889 McLoughlin Brothers, which is a cruder form of lithography. The spine has been taped, but this is, here we are again, with the natives bowing down, and here is Robinson Crusoe. And then we've got this interesting item here, which is in poor shape, lacking its wrappers, but it is color lithography, probably of the 1860s or 70s. Yeah, cat and dog. Goes to show you the extent to which these types of paper items were heavily browsed in their day. And I'm not sure, this might well be a second one, a separate issue. I don't know if they're from the same storybook or not, but this is how they have come to us, and that's how we're just going to offer them in this lot. This book here is very interesting. It's got a repaired front cover. It's a coloring book put out by Frederick Wehren, but what's interesting is that the images to be colored face these color lithographed images, which can be used as a guide. And what's also interesting is the manner in which there are blank boxes for the young artist to just basically freehand sketch the image itself. So there's a lot of lithographed images in here. Very interesting. Yeah, there we are. There's another one. And there's two like that, like so. Look, somebody tried to do it there. There we are. This is chromolitho in Holland. Interesting. So now we've got this McLoughlin Brothers here, which is probably, oh, someone's colored this in. Oh, look at this, it's all color lithography here. But then a child has colored it in to try to mimic the color lithography of printing of here. Same with here, to basically make this item entirely color. It's probably 1890s to 1910 or so, somewhere in there. Here we have Charles Graham, well-known publisher of juvenile books in the probably late 19th and early 20th century. Interesting combination of color lithography with this cruder method of color printing here. This is just black and white, and we've got a nice color lithograph with this color printing. Yeah. And the final item, boy, somebody really stitched that. That's you see that a lot on pamphlets and softbound items of juveniles, and just regular pamphlets of the 18th and 19th century, where the early owner has restitched them with thread. It's quite common on old paper juveniles, actually. And so this lot of juveniles is available online from me, Brian DeMambro.